Have you been on a job for so long, hoping to get a promotion and it didn't come? Have you ever worked so hard, hoping that someday somebody's going to give you permission to be the boss? And that's never happened. And in the meantime, you're having some self-doubt. Am I good enough? Can I do this? Can I go out on my own? If that's what you have on your mind, welcome to the Story Warrior podcast. Because today, we'll be talking to someone who has been there and who has done it. Not just did it, but she did it on her own terms.
Story Warrior. We rise and we lead from the motherland slain. Stories of power, remember the name. Business warriors, voices that shine, African spirit in every line. Lead, inspire, tell your story. Legacy in motion, this is our glory. Story warriors at your word.
First, my name is Gideon Fomukwai, the Story Warrior. I consider myself a product of Africa, produced in Asia, packaged in America, and distributed worldwide, like WhatsApp messages, shared and reshared and reshared. And today, I am so happy that we have Madam Kenya Madden, whom I met at Omaha Fashion Week, or African Fashion Week in Omaha, about a fortnight ago. And I saw her models strutting down the catwalk. They were so beautiful. They looked so authentic. And I said, I can't help but talk to this designer. Madam, good evening. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. How about you? And thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. From the moment I saw your models, I knew I had to talk to you because they look so authentic. They look like where I grew up. They spoke to me quietly without actually speaking to me. They didn't wave at me, but what they wore, how they walk, reminded me of my mother, reminded me of my sisters, reminded me of my people. So I said, all right, I got to talk to her because I don't know, did you grow up in the motherland or did you grow up here?
No, I grew up in United States of America, but for some reason, I feel like Africa have always been in my heart. For one, my name is Kenya, okay?
Can be that.
And I feel like
I can be that.
Yes, and I feel like my name I feel like they gave me that name for a reason. So I'm going to use it and grow as far as I can with the name Kenya. And second of all, I did my some tests and I am 27% Nigerian. I just did the test last year. And so now it all makes sense to me. I love Africa.
Good for you. Good for you, because Nigeria is trending now. Everywhere around the world, Nigeria is trending. I wish I were Nigerian too, because they know how to make money. They know how to hustle. They know how to win. Regardless of where you put them, they can win. But here's what I really want us to start talking about. When did you discover that enough is enough of being a model? You were a model for 30 years. When did you discover that enough is enough? I want to go out and be a designer.
Well, I'm 54 now, and I some people don't like sharing their age, but I don't have a problem sharing my age. So I
can relate. Same.
Yeah. So I just, you know how sometimes God be talking to you about things, preparing you for retirement. So, after modeling for 30 years, and also I felt like I want to make a difference in the community. I want to make a difference international. So I just said, okay, with the government shutdowns and the job loss, I had to figure out what can I do to start making money for myself and also do something that I love and also do something helpful for the model. Because in order for you to understand being a model, you should be able to, as a designer, I can help as well, transition from a model to a designer. And then I also can teach them from both sides of both sides. And then also there have been times in my life that I did not always get selected either. And so it could have been because I was bow-legged. I've been bow-legged all my life, but I have practiced my walk. And so I said, I am going to start giving opportunities to the models that is not often represented on the runway. And you can only give the opportunities because there's so much great talent, right?
Yes.
And so And so I try to encourage those models. If you want a model, go for it. I would be one of those designers that would give you a chance. I would select you. I love selecting first time new talent models to put them on that runway. I love giving that confidence. So those are all the reasons why I decided to become a fashion designer.
Wow, that is so profound. You know the pain of not getting selected, but you
Yeah.
modeled for 30 years. That's a long time. Talk to us about some of the highs and the lows of your modeling career.
Well, some of the highs is just traveling, getting a chance to be on the runway, getting a chance to meet a lot of fashion design, a lot of models, and just traveling. The downside of it is not getting paid. And you're
Okay.
spending so much of your time and your dedication. Then a lot of times we're out here, we paying out of we're using our own personal money to sometimes get our hairstyle the way we want to, because like some designers like me, I like when I do my shows, I like for my models to have an Afrocentric design. I mean, an Afrocentric hairstyle.
Mhm.
And when you go to the fashion shows, the time is limited, so you can't expect to come to the fashion show and
Yes.
expect for the hairstyle to spend 4 and 5 hours on the style.
I
So I
see.
try to get models that love the Afrocentric hairstyle, and they just go ahead and pay out of pocket to get their own hairstyle. And then also they got to come out of pocket to get their manicure and their pedicure, and then they got to come out of pocket to get their favorite foundation, certain things like that. So those are the downfalls of being a model. You have to do so much to prepare yourself to look good on the runway for the designer. And I really appreciate all my models that take that extra step to do that so they can look good. Because I really like showing being very authentic when it comes to Africa and the fashion and the designs, as you saw at African Fashion Week Omaha.
Yes. And what are some of the highs from your 30-year career as a model? What are some of the highs?
Some of the highs, I did get paid at not exactly as a model for fashion shows, but for getting paid to like be in hair shows, getting paid to be in magazines, getting paid to do photo shoots for photographers that's in LA. Sometimes, like I said, my face been seen quite a few places, so you get paid to do those photo shoots, and then they continue companies will, if they looking for a certain photo, then they will pay their photographer for that picture. But
good royalty.
And then also commercials. I have done quite a few commercials that I
Any
got
famous,
paid for.
want to drop some names?
I got paid really good for a commercial I did for Price Chopper. I got paid for doing a commercial. I think it was vote for veterans. I think it was around election time. It was a former football player. We did a commercial with them, and I had to dress up as a football player. It was I mean, I really did like a football player, but it was nice, to get paid. That's why I be trying to help models get signed with agencies, because we understand that you love being on the runway and you love being a model. We understand it because you dedicating so much of your time to do that. But at the same time, try to get signed with a talent agency so you can get money. I've been an extra in TV shows. I mean, I think that one of the TV shows on HBO. I think I did a film. I think you can find it on Tubi. So, I mean, I don't have like a big, large project, but it's the small ones that continue to add up. And you get paid for that.
Of course. And you deserve to be paid. You put a lot of time, you invest a lot of time in that. So in that world, you kept on going. And there are people that watch this channel, this podcast, that some listen to, that are going through different phases. Some are having self-doubt. Some are like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I go out there, I can do it by myself. I want to ask you, what in you convinced you that if you step out there, you were enough to be successful just the way you're stepping out? Or did you come from a boatload of money? Do you have a lot of money, or is it just a conviction that made you to go out?
The money is on the way. That's how I always tell myself. In my heart, I already feel like I'm a millionaire. I'm not a
Money.
millionaire in my bank account, but I already know I'm a millionaire because the money's on the way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So is that what moved you, or what specifically moved you to say, okay, I'm not tired of waiting. I'm not gonna wait anymore.
Yeah, what moves me is just that, when you retire, you want to be able to be happy when you retire. You want to be able to do stuff that you love, because sometimes it's not always about the money, but we know the money's going to come. I just feel like if there's something that you want, you got to start planning for your retirement. Like I'm 54 right now, so I started thinking about this in 2018 when I started volunteering for KC Fashion Week. I started thinking about, I had told myself I'm eventually gonna be on that runway as a designer, not as no model. And when you figure out what you want to do, you really have to start setting up a plan, because it's just not gonna happen overnight. A lot of people they rush to do certain things, but you haven't taken out the time to set the goals and do the plan.
Yes.
Like when I realized that this is what I want to do, I started taking my first basic sewing class here locally in Kansas City called the Sewing Lab. I started there. I took baby steps. I started learning how to sew. But my first thing was I just started volunteering at all the fashion shows, like KC Fashion Week, Omaha Fashion Week. I even went to African Fashion Week with Miss Suzanne Gunn. I was her assistant and she was designer. You gotta take the time out and volunteer. You're not getting paid to volunteer. You volunteering to get the knowledge. You're trying to learn.
Yes.
So I dedicated a lot of time just watching, observing, learning, driving for a DoorDash and Grubhub, and stacking my money so that I could pay for sewing classes.
Fantastic. Wow. Very methodical and very analytical and long-term planning that will eventually lead you there. But I see you also very careful about your choice of being African. Like you said, African braids. I see you're wearing some hat that looks very unique. We're going to talk about your hat and then maybe the fabric behind you.
Yes, so this headpiece was created by my designer sister, Miss Suzanne Gunn. Her business is Tiavana World. She is amazing. She's inspired me all the time, and she is from Kenya. She's Kenya. So and I was found out about this. So
your
the connection was already there.
She's from Kenya, and you're Kenyan too by association.
Yes, and
by
so
living.
some of this beautiful fabric that I have right here, I did this fabric. I'm not sure what fashion show that it was in, but I bought this fabric from Move in Miami, Florida, while I was there on a business trip. I just love really authentic, soft, premium fabric. That's what I like. Because there's all different types of fabric out there, and I'm still learning. To understand the different types of fabric, because as I continue to grow, I have to continue to learn the culture, because I love it so much. I look forward to going to Ghana probably next year. If it's when I've been invited for the last 3 years, but sometimes it's not always. Things happen, right?
And it's also a long trip, so.
So I've been invited to go and to learn. And I'm going to go to the companies that actually make the fabric, so I'll get a chance to see the behind the scenes of the fabric. Because I have a vendor that live in Maryland that has invited me, and I think it's Creative Lounge, I believe, and I love their fabric. So I have quite a bit of vendors all over that I love to support. I even have a vendor over in Ghana. I just love support, and I wait patiently for the best fabric.
That's amazing. Growing up in America and working professionally as a model here, now you're a designer who has not lived on the motherland. How challenging is that, and how are you bridging that gap? I know you've talked about going to Ghana, but how is it challenging for somebody who grows up here, who has not been to motherland Africa, which is huge, to navigate, get to know the fabrics, get to know the choices and textures and all of that. Is that challenging? And how are you closing that gap?
Well, I just try to learn. I just try to learn as I go.
Okay.
I will say this: growing up in the United States and as a child, from an adult, I really feel like the stories that we heard about Africa growing up is not true. I just wish that at a younger age, I wish I would have known then, because we go by what people told us.
Yes.
If I would have known what I know now, I would have been to Africa. I don't understand. I don't understand why we was told certain stories. Well, I should say I don't understand why we was told all the negativity about Africa. It is so much positive things about Africa. I wish I could go there tomorrow. If somebody buy me a ticket right now, I will go tomorrow.
Truth is, it's not perfect, but it's far, 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 far from what they make most people to understand it. Because those of us who grew up there, sometimes are like, what are you talking about? Have you actually been there? Whatever they're saying is like, this is so far from the truth. And there's a famous Nigerian author that speaks about the danger of a single story. When we are we read only one story, we start to almost think that's the only story. No, there are multiple stories. There are different experiences. So what you're saying now is, as you've grown up, you've matured, you've had a better understanding of the fact that what sometimes they're projecting is not right. So my question to you is, in your designs, what stories are you trying to tell the world about your Africanness, about the Africanness of your designs, about your identity, and about your culture and your inherited culture?
The story that I am trying to tell is how much I love Africa, the beauty of Africa, the culture of Africa. I want to show the bold colors. I want to be authentic. I love the music. As you heard when I did my runway show, all the different type of African music. I get inspired by watching the videos. A lot of people say, well, how did you come up with your creations? I like to watch the videos. I love watching Burna Boy videos. I have made 2 collections just watching his videos.
Wow.
I mean, I have always loved the colors anyway, like the orange. I like the greens, and I like.
Yes.
I love the colors, and I want to get to the point where when people see one of my designs, they're gonna be like, "That's K made a design," and I'm close to that.
Yes. I'm gonna ask you.
And I don't.
No. Go ahead. I'm gonna ask a follow-up question.
I was gonna tell you, if you noticed, if you went to my website and if you kind of looked at some of the fashion shows that I did. I love creating the body art into my fashion. I don't think that's being represented a lot on the runway, because as a fashion designer, I'm an artist as well, right? We are creative, like the body paint. The last fashion show that I did at Kansas City Fashion Week, March of 2025, that I have got the most positive feedback from doing that.
Like the facial body art, body art that complements what they were wearing. Is that one thing that you were trying to use to differentiate yourself?
Yes, I wanted to represent the body paint. I want to represent the jewelry. If you notice the jewelry pieces, and then I want to represent the patchwork, the different color patterns. I mean, I mean that's what I love.
Okay. No, that's it's fair that your designs can be an extension of your inner core, of your likeness and your love, and people that resonate with that would naturally come to you without even hesitating. But if someone were to come to you and say, "Who do you design for? What type is it? Body type? What kind of color? Who's your best potential customer for K-Merit?"
I have done designs for the kids, the teens, the the adults, the men, the women. I have done it all. But I really hate to admit this. Oh my God, please don't get me in trouble for saying this.
No,
But
go ahead.
I really love creating designs for the curvy girls. I mean, I
Go
love
for it.
creating
Go for it.
designs
Because
for the curvy. Because I've been a curvy girl all my life, and as a designer, well, I didn't really become a cover girl until after I graduated from high school. I was 90 pounds when I graduated from high school, but then as I continued to grow and get older, I became a curvy girl. And I just, as a designer, I love representing the curvy girls. I love seeing the curvy girls on the runway. I mean, because a lot of times the curvy girls don't get the best representation. I hope I said it correctly. I love the petite girls too, because a lot of times they don't get proper representation. I even had a petite model to close the show for me one year. I mean, I think she's maybe about 5'2", 5'3", and she killed it. That's what I love.
You see, that's clearly very well thought through. And now I know that if I know a family member that's a curvy lady, I should send them to you. And if she's super petite, I should also send them to me. Because they would have a lot of options.
Send them to me.
I saw some samples on your website, and clearly it was very evident that you designed for curvy girls. And I was like, okay, but I couldn't say it. I could not make it out, at least not in a short period of time. So now you saying it becomes very legit. So if we start wrapping up here, if there's someone out here who is wondering, can my story help me in becoming a better business person? Can my story help me in becoming a better designer? Can my story help me in becoming a better model? What would you say to them based on your own experience going from modeling to designer now?
Yes, you have to be serious about what you want to do. You just can't be half and half. You got to be all in 100, because people are watching. Okay, you got to be all in. If you say you're gonna do something, just do it. You ain't even got to tell nobody. When I just decided to become a fashion designer, I did not tell anybody. The only way people found out that I was going was because my teacher, Pamela Lucas, wanted to promote her business. I didn't want nobody to know I was a fashion designer until I actually showed my first design on the runway, and that is real talk. So a lot of times, when you decide what you want to do, keep it to yourself, because a lot of times when you share your plans, people would try to discourage you, or they would say you're not ready. So when you figure out what you want to do, just go ahead and do it. The same thing with my son. When I told my son I'm getting ready to start sewing and get ready to create my design, he was like, "Are you serious, Mom? You don't have time for all that." And I was like, "Yes, I do." He came to me. He said, "Mom, you really did what you said you was gonna do." So that's what I would highly say. If you want something, just go ahead and do it. You ain't got to ask nobody for their permission. You invest your money and get the knowledge, and you just do it.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a vuvuzela moment. That means I need to give some energy to what you're already giving us here. Oh, okay, you get a point. It's just saying you are the second guest that has come here and said there's no time to waste. Don't tell nobody. If you want to get something done, jump right in and start doing it. So I have to take it from you because you are a high achiever. And from this other gentleman, he had a mission to study in Egypt. He lived in on the western end of Africa. He said, "I'm not telling nobody, didn't tell his wife, took his bike, started riding. He put his bike across 4 or 5 countries in Africa at war. And somebody then intercepted him somewhere and then said, 'Man, you want to go all the way?' He said, 'Yeah, I'm going all the way. I've already come all the way.' And they said, 'Okay, calm down. We're going to get a ticket for you to go.' But if he had told anybody, I don't think he would have made it. So what you're saying to me, by the time your son found out, you were already taking sewing lessons. by the time you said you were a designer, you're already in a fashion show. Have you had any breakthrough moments, any awards, any recognitions since you've been a fashion designer, and for how long?
Yes. So when I first stepped out on faith and I was ready to be a designer, I was told no, 3 no's in a row. 3 no's. And I was
3
just
no's
gonna
in a
give
row.
up.
Okay. Yes.
Three no's in a row.
Yeah.
And my teacher, Miss Pamela, she said, you know what? We're gonna go to KC Fashion Week. And the reason why I didn't want to go to KC Fashion Week,
Like KC, you mean Kansas City, right?
Kansas City Fashion Week, because I felt like I've been volunteering with them since 2018. I felt like they was gonna be really hard on me. They was gonna be like, you know, this, you know what I'm saying? You know how sometimes your family, you know, you gotta try to work harder to get that yes. And so I really didn't want to go, but my teacher was like, we're gonna go to KC Fashion Week. You've been volunteering for them. They just may give you a shot.
Yeah.
And I went in and they gave me a shot, you know. So shout out to KC Fashion Week for giving me my first yes.
Awesome.
And then shout out to African Fashion Week who gave me my second yes, and my third yes came from 18th and Vine. So those 3 no's became 3 yeses.
Yes.
And so that's what I say. You just can't always get discouraged when you get those no's. So you just gotta try to keep going and get those yeses. And when I got that first yes, I have probably done over 35 fashion shows. I have gotten best boutique of the year here in Kansas City at the Kansas City 2025.
Let me say that again. Best
boutique.
Yeah, go for it. Keep going. From 3 years in a row to getting the best boutique of the year as a fashion designer. Keep going.
Yes, so I'm probably at my 35th fashion show right now. I have to go back and recalculate. So I have done quite a few interviews. I'm getting ready to get an award from Delta Sigma Theta here on May the 2nd. I got blessed with it. They giving me an award because I do so much for the youth. Like I have done, I think like 3 fashion shows at the high schools. I also have chaperoned 3 college tours with the Alphas where they take the high school kids on a 7-day college tour. They visit up to 14 historical Black colleges. So I do that. I mean, 7 days. Okay, that's and I've done 3 times. And so now I kind of do a lot in the community to help out. And I really try to encourage models, like I said, to get signed with an agency. You know, so I mean, I do a lot. I do quite a bit.
Where are some of your models gone to perform or do runway shows? Any of your models have been picked up because that's part of your accolades.
Yes. So I would tell you about one of them. He's my brand ambassador after my son told me no. So I was gonna give my son the opportunity to be my brand ambassador, but he told me no, and I was in my feelings about it for a little bit. Because my son is a model as well, but he said he just taking a break from modeling. So when I got selected for KC Fashion Week, I saw Frederick. His real name is Adelaide. He's from Nigeria. I've selected him because I have never seen him on nobody runway, and I selected him. He showcased. He walked for me at KC Fashion Week, and he been blowing up ever since. He got signed with Next Page Agency. He been in commercials with Patrick Mahomes. Okay, so yes,
that's coming right there. You go from being someone that is carrying and bearing other people's stories to now giving their stories, blessing many people to go tell your story. Isn't that cool?
Yes. I said you always got to not give up on those no, because my friend Yasha Glass, she's like, that no mean next. Okay.
No mean next. Okay. All right. No mean next.
No mean next.
I appreciate.
Next opportunity.
Next opportunity. Next one. Before you know, you blow up. Like you said, this young man is now getting a lot of accolades for his work. So where do you see K Made in 5 years? Where do you see your business in 5 years?
K Made It will be well known worldwide. K Made It will become a millionaire overnight soon. K Made It will be getting a nonprofit to really help the models and the youth get signed with agencies to help give them confidence. That's one of my goals as well. And I also want to reach out and do something for the elderly and the homeless. So that's what I'm trying to do later on when I get to that point, because I know the money is on the way.
Fair enough. Okay. So if somebody wants to find K Mary, where can they go online? Where and all that? Where can they support your business and continue to give you the momentum to support others?
Yes. So you can follow me on Instagram at k.made.it. That's my business page. And then my personal Instagram page is IamKenyaMartin. So that's I am Kenya Martin. That's my personal page. And then my website is kenyamartin.com. But I'm in the process of trying to revamp my business page. I want to kind of get a lot of the products that I have made. It's going to be a one-of-a-one custom piece. I will have the measurements. If you love it and you can wear it, you can buy it. It's going to be a one-of-a-kind custom piece, and that's what I'm working on right now. And so I'm also working on a couple of other projects that I can't say right now, because you know how I always say, you can't say it until it's done, right? But the project that I'm working on, it is going to start bringing some revenue, and K made it. So you guys continue to support me and keep me inspired, and I look forward to seeing you at the next fashion show.
We appreciate K made it. We appreciate you for the wisdoms that you've shared with us. 3 no's in a row, and you got to know that one no means next, another no means next, because the millions are on the way. The millions are on the way. And I think you also dropped another pearl of wisdom there, that you don't tell nobody until you have done it. And then they find out. By then it's too late. They cannot judge you anymore. You're already going forward. So we want to thank you and encourage you to continue to do what you're doing and reach as many people as possible. Bold, curvy, and petite. If you're petite, check out K Mary. If you're curvy, check out K Mary. If you believe in doing it before you let the whole world know, check out K Mary. My name is Gideon Fomukwai, the Story Warrior, a product of Africa, produced in Asia, packaged in America, distributed worldwide. And yes, today it's been a pleasure talking with Madam Kenya Madden, CEO of Kenya Madden, K Made It, all the way from Kansas City. Please subscribe, join, share, and don't you stop doing it. Do it before you tell anybody. You have any last word?
Yes, my last word is, when you love being yourself, you don't have to worry about anything else, because one thing about me is I love being me. You don't have to be the best to be at the best in order to be one of the best. You just got to get started. Yes, my name is Kenya Martin, and if K made it, so can you. God bless.
God bless everybody who wants to make it. From K made it, and to you and to us, we want to say, don't wait. Get it started now, not yesterday. Don't tell nobody, right? Because no means next.
No means next.
No means next.